Hello everyone, I'm Star here and welcome back to some more Cinderella Phenomenon. Last time we left off, we were cursed with Cinderella's curse. And now we gotta do 3 good deeds to lift the curse. The instant Parfait and Delora left the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I'm alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I'm the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the merchant in the first place. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls. If they're needed friends, I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Duran and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the marching. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Duran's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. Wait, Duran is a chick? That's not a dude? So I can't date Duran? Damn! So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The marching begins to settle down, and everyone eventually goes back to their conversation and meals. I walk towards an empty table, realize that I'm being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Annis, Duran, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the marching is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds. How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not even know if I can accomplish 1? May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah yes, I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away. Oh, you are that magician boy. Boy? Wait, is that not a boy? Is that also a chick? I'm confused. Oh, how appropriate. Boy? Call me that. Oh, because his name is not Boy. That's why. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage. Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have that Neverland curse. So, Neverland, Peter Pan, so you stay young forever? Is that it? What about you, princess? What's your fairytale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the marching. The whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few. That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us, what is it? What it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness. Cinderella? That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Calmer, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, Princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. That's a man? That's a man? Dang, I feel bad for myself. I'm looking like... I'm looking like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and this man, who's a woman, this girl, looking so fine. He? Princess? Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I haven't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. Rod? So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod, so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It's nice to meet you, Princess. Sebi's voice changes when he greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever he speaks to Rod. Perhaps that is what Roy's voice actually sounds like. Wait, if he remembers me, then does that mean the mermaid's curse? Oh, he gave his voice to grow legs. I think that's what it was from the Little Mermaid. What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed. Does everyone else know? Obviously, they are my family. Even the king, he knows as well. So am I the only one you've never told? I didn't think you particularly cared either way. Which sure true. He is not wrong. Yet I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the march-in from time to time. But I don't even want. Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier, happier. Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't a princess anymore. Ouch. I'd always thought Ron didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth? But this is the truth. So this is how you truly feel? Oh God, I gotta say, I am so scared you don't understand return. So I have to be cursed for you to be open about how you truly feel. The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because Imogen didn't want me to. I'm happier too. Now that you're gone, I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. Ouch. I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone and they're all happier. Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the march-in, I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. When will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Lucette. Oh, Dolores! Has the princess left already? Oh, the prince. I read princess. Sorry. Yes, he has. Princess, we talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right. Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I would do anything so as long as I don't have to go back there. The princess can stay at the marching with me and the rest of my boarders. I was forgetting what hope felt like. But you'll have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitations. Just like anything else, money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. Marching doesn't attract many customers, since only the cursor and few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Oh, way to stab in the heart. Ouch, even the ice princess can tell. Oh, Delora, you too! And yet you still take people in? That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works. It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the market and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. I have yet to see karma be anything but useless. Oh, shit. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again. For any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other marching boarders, Watts, Joran, and Garden, are sitting on the settee, looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noise Garland was making would have woken the dead. Jordan and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what are you doing outside? It's almost 1 in the morning. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Anise are tending to the man now. These people, will they just help anyone they found on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says that she expects him to wake up soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Anise has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, what's the poor trade done to you to deserve that luck? I must say it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask that man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring this tray up yourself. You're not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Lucette. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing her way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. My throat is killing me. Who are you? I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at the smart notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven, or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? You could join me on this bed. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Oh, of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. Throw the tray at him! I would stay silent. I would stay silent. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want, you can have him. I'll pass, thanks. Oh, he's awake. Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of 3 of you at once. You know, maybe I should have thrown the tray at him. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He may not have even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? If he knows, then he's... Well, he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any question you ask me, madam, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angeline, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the rubber skin skirt. I don't know where that curse is. I knew it. He's got the Fairytale Curse. Fairytale Curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. I don't know what the Rumpelstiltskin is. He shows the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Lucy will leave your breakfast here and will give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Yeah, I want to know. Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all of the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold, and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin. The little man appeared once more. This time, she gave him her ring. On the 3rd night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her, so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night the old little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to a forest by the sound of a low voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such a tall tale. Well, the margin is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, Lucette. You need to start coming up with good deeds. The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the margin with the borders because he still seemed capable. Perfect sent him to work as one of the margin servers. Annie's protest that he remains in bed fell on deaf's ear. Perfect couldn't very well throw him out, not while knowing that he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness given all of the nonsense he spots at us. The people that frequent the margin began to suddenly ignore me altogether, like I do not exist. It is better than the stares and hateful looks. Rumple, you aren't here to flirt. Although I call him Rumple, because Rumpelstiltskin, because he's the curse of that. But this lovely lady is unattended. Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumple. I think it suits him. I will never understand Parfait. This amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. There's karma. I have returned. Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Watts trails in after her now, carrying several books in his arms. Well, why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you survived the trip, Watts. Thank you, Anise. So this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am... Oh God. We're all surprised when Rumble suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful blazing color. And nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. Somebody should remember that Karma has something between the legs. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expected to wave Rumple away from being a fool. But she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Keep. Say the word and it is done. Your filthy hands off me. Ouch. Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad. Give him a good beating like the one you gave to me. My queen, there's no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down. Rumple's still recovering. What is going on? Karma is a man. Doesn't take kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to. She is a man? But your voice, your face, your breast. Ow. Ooh, everybody beating up on Rumple. That's what you're focusing on? Pervert. I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been, I think he was gonna say booty. Do yourself a favor and shut up. I never would have known, but why would he do this? I'm trying to figure out his curse. It's not Sleeping Beauty, of course. It's not Snow White. I'm trying to think of all the fairy tales there is, but I can't recall almost all of them. Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can hear the music of their heart, like I, it takes only a luck to fall madly, invariably in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. Oh God. The Martian attracts all sorts, doesn't it? The one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright, nothing to see here. Back to work. I'm still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma? A man? It is not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angielle knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. And he's being good. I suppose prepare a special lunch to welcome the newest Martian boarders. We have all been invited to the private dining room. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch. I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait. But I'm hungry and I have no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us. Please, Your Highness, I've made too much. As usual, you must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumpel. Really now. I sit silently in my chair. I'm uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were also always awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites. I'm just not used to eating with company. That's all. They say that sharing a meal brings the family closer together. Garland. I apologize. Closer together, huh? So have you made any progress on how to do those good things, Princess? There's no way I'm admitting that I do not even know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot. You're not so good on doing good on the doing good front. You're not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good? What? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lesson? If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that. What is this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well then, she's in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'll be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? Oh. From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, and all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, Princess. And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. No, I'm pretty sure Rod does not want to help me. Yeah, see, he doesn't. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that Julian herself still struggles to be good. Ooh, shh. Watch what you say. You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Except Rod. Why? Huh? Why are all of you willing to help me? That's what we do at the Martian. We help each other. Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping whenever one can. Just let any of us know if you want our help. Trust no one but yourself. You need not care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother and the last few years have taught me. I've always been alone, and it's easier that way, and yet these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they would gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I'm slowly beginning to understand what I must do. A Decision, Chapter 2. And I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. If you are, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.